Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Our today's problem is B++. Now we see our scenario. What is the problem definition? This definition has called the language is peculiar and colleagues there has a variable colleagues there has this variable must have two operations. One, first operation is increases variable x by 1, and another operation is decreases variable value of x by 1. So two operation has been performed. One is increment and another call is just call also decrement. So there has one operation and one variable must take in, that's called x, and the statement written without spaces, and there must not have any space, and there has another condition, and character must contain with the operator like a plus operator, like minus operator, and variable must be x, and the statement applying on this operation, and then each of the need executed the program, and there in this B++ code, the initial value x, here this x value must be initial by 0. So firstly we can check our input format. The first line contain with a single integer like this one, that's called a test case, and then n line contain statement contain exactly some operation like plus and minus, and variable must be x, and then denominator must be a capital letter x, and there are no empty statement, and the output format must be a single integer, the value of x will be printed. So when we can see our example, like there has a test case 1, there has must input take input only one input, and that input is plus x, initially x equals 0, and then when plus that must be increment, so 0 will be output format will be 1, and another format we can see that there has take input 2, and when it will increment the value, then initially x equal 0, and when it will be increment, that will be we can find that it will be 0, and when it will be it will be 1, initially 0, and when it will be increment, that will find, and the output will be 1, and when it will be decrement, then we can find that output will be 0. So final output we can see that the output will be 0. So now we can show this problem through the code. For declare the first value, that is called a test case 1 and 2. So we should take input as test case, and then there has a value input, and that must contain with a plus operator and also a variable. So we must take input on a string, it can't be a integer number, so we declare a string variable. Now we take input test cases. For test case, how much time it will be continue, then we must use the control statement. And each statement, each test cases, we must take input a string like plus x, x x minus. So now we check that the string is that plus or minus. So we can check. we when we say that, then we must check our input format, that we can see that the variable must be a capital letter, so we should use this capital letter. When it will be find a plus plus or x plus plus or plus plus x, then we can say that the output must be incremented. So output, or initially we can say that the variable of x equal to 0, so x will be incremented by 1, and initially we say that x equal to 0, or we see that there has a condition, the initial value x is 0, then when it will be find the x plus plus or plus plus x, then it will be increment, that will be that we can find the output of 1. Otherwise it will be decrement the value. And finally we must we must find our output on x. So when we say our test case 2, then it will be continue with it 2 times, and then it will be take input plus x's, then it will be x equal to 1, and when it will go to this loop, then take input minus minus, then it will be 1 minus 1, that will be output will be then output will be 0, so we can say that the x is equal to 0. Now we check our output. So we must check our output one by one. Firstly we take input test cases 1, our test case, then we can take input plus plus x must be a capital letter, then we can find our actual output we can find. And if we check our second option, we can also copy paste of this section, but we want to take you one by one. Then we can say that x plus plus, and another input will be minus x, it must be capital letter, then we can find then the execution and output will be 0. Now we will submit this code, copy this code, now submit. Our output has been accepted. Thank you so much.